Yeah, I remember Fred said, I think they have a game today.
Yeah, she said. I think she said that they had a game, or she said some. She was in my morning class. That some she had to go to D.C. for a day as
Oh,
well.
yeah, yeah,
So
true.
I think she did that and then coming back tomorrow. So that's a busy day.
Yeah, yeah,
How are you?
yeah.
You all right? I'm doing good. Doing good. So I was telling her we just and your name's Melitza
Yes.
and Evan or you're Evan. Yeah. Okay. I can't remember if you're Evan or Alex. I know that's Alex. You're Evan. Okay. I told you at the beginning. I'm getting better. I think I have everyone's name down now. But I was telling Melitza all we're gonna do today. We're not. I was gonna give y'all the second half of the day to do a lab day, but I don't think anyone really needs it moving forward. I think everyone's pretty much got their stuff wrapped up by now. So all we're going to do is cover a little bit of pointers on what to focus your efforts on the exam. So we'll just go ahead and get into that. And I don't think we'll be in here too long, and we'll go ahead and dip on out of here early for the Friday. Um, so this will be our midterm exam review. Um, so what my plans are for the exam is to do just 10 short answer or slash essay, not a full essay length. So pretty much 10 short answer slash essay questions. I'll also give one bonus question as well, same format. Um, so obviously each question will count for roughly 10 points. There might be less than 10 questions, but if it'll still be 10 questions total. So meaning one question might have like two or three parts to it, which will count. Obviously, so that question would be worth more than just 10 points. It'd be worth whatever 20 or 30, whatever. Um, so with that being said, we'll go ahead and I'll give you some pointers on what to expect for each of these questions. So the first thing from the first class. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up here. We went through, if y'all recall the first class, we went through some slides just on a little bit of the entrepreneurial mindset. Main thing I want y'all to pay attention on to that is the term bricolage. And by that, just be able to tell me what bricolage is, like the definition of what bricolage is, and then how that the concept of bricolage actually relates to an entrepreneur, or how it can be applied by an entrepreneur. And then also being able to just give me like an example of bricolage. And if you recall, and during that first class, we spoke of a farmer who owned some land that had like a methane, these old pockets that were mines underneath his land that was really an issue, and he ended up using that for his benefit and going a whole other direction. So there's just an idea of an example of an example of something that I'd be looking for. Okay, next, want y'all to be able to tell me what a feasibility plan is, and also why an entrepreneur needs a feasibility plan. So, what is a feasibility plan, and why does an entrepreneur need a feasibility plan? And then another thing I'll be asking is, what are the four types of analysis that's involved in a feasibility plan? So, what are the four types of analysis involved in a feasibility plan? And also be able to explain what type of issues are involved in each of the types of the analysis within that feasibility plan. And obviously, the best way to go about studying for that would be just the overall feasibility plan document. It'll break down all the different main issues and the different parts of that analysis. If you recall, we also had two videos. We watched on entrepreneurs. So I'll be asking a question from each one of those, each one of the videos. So really, on the video, you don't really need to watch it again if you've already watched it. If you know who the video is, like for example, the Intuit video, who founded Intuit and who the chairman is, and then just pretty much what his company is about, how how he had an idea about how his idea led to him creating that company, and what type of products does this company offer? And same thing as far as the other video we watched with that dealt with Tesla and SpaceX. Know who founded it, know who, and know how pretty much how his idea came about, and pretty much what type of business of Tesla is, what type of products they offer. So just pretty much it's going to be questions based upon that, just the broad aspect of the video. So nothing too nitpick, that I'm going to be looking for there. Just the grand scheme of the videos. What else do we have? So the two videos. Okay, next the business plan. And in regards to the business plan, I will probably just pull out just one of the sections. I might ask you what sections are involved, like be able to list the different parts of a business plan, and just briefly explain each of the steps. Okay, and then next thing we went over was the promotional plan, the marketing and promotional plan. And on the marketing promotional plan, just be able to tell me what the main aspects of the plan are, and be able to tell me a little bit about each of those aspects of the marketing promotional plan. And I know some of these are kind of vague on the descriptions I'm giving you. I don't want to give you the exact question that I'm going to be asking, but for the most part, long and short, that's about it. I don't think it's going to be too much of a difficult exam. I don't think that's the purpose of this course, is to really test your exam taking skills. Really, it's more about a hands-on, experiencing, some of the activities that we're doing in the class. So really, my whole goal of this exam is just pretty much just to test you on what we've covered, just to make sure that you understand pretty much what it is, just as a way of just testing your knowledge. And like I said, the point of it is not to make it a difficult exam. I don't want to throw any curveballs. So really, if you just cover just like this slide here, the business plan slide, and really the first the feasibility plan, then you all really should be fine and be familiar with the videos. I didn't want to make up no long true false multiple choice one. I know the only thing that is the flip side of the coin on having this type of a test, you either know it or you don't. But I don't think the questions are going to be all that difficult. And for the most part, I think we could probably sit down and do the exam without studying for it really hard, and everyone to get around the C range, I would assume, maybe even higher than that, just from just doing the activities and the projects. So, like I said, that my goal was not to bog you down with a bunch of studying, because I want to just get through the exam and start bringing some guest speakers in here, and just to make sure y'all have an understanding on where we've been. Does anyone have any questions or concerns about what's going to be on the exam, or about how? I guess in me asking that, I know I did in my other entrepreneurship class. I did got the same format, 10 essay questions or 10 short answer questions, and someone asked me about how long does it have to be? How long am I looking for each of the responses? And my answer is long enough to tell me that you know what you're talking about. This isn't an English class. I'm not really concerned with grammatical errors, although I do want it to look as neat and professional as possible. Obviously, that's we want stuff to be neat and professional, but we know this isn't an English class. So the answer to that question is, if anyone's thinking that, just put enough down to get your point across to me, and you'll get the credit for it. So, don't think too much into the exam. I don't think it'd be bad. I know y'all got a lot of other midterms going on right now. So, um, I hope that helps a little bit as far as the structure of the exam and where to kind of focus your efforts. So is everyone sure they're okay with what'll be on the exam?
Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I don't want to have any curveballs or anything. Like I said, it should be pretty straightforward and pretty easy. And the exam, um, so we've got the review out here. My thoughts are either Wednesday or Friday. What's
Friday.
I'm asking everyone because I know I'm giving another exam on Wednesday. I don't tend to like to give both exams on the same day, so I'm leaning towards Friday.
Because both of us we have two tests on Tuesday. Right?
Okay, so I mean, that's why I'm asking. What's best for you all? Because we're at a good point in this class. We've already covered I believe four of the seven overall objectives of the course, and my goal was to try to move through those so we could kind of set the latter part of the class up to bring some people into the course and stuff. So, what is Friday better for the class as a whole as far as working around your other exams?
Yeah, I'd probably prefer Friday. I can't
Friday?
speak for everyone that isn't
And
here.
I just know we have tests on Tuesday like 11 o'clock, and then we have evening class at like 5 o'clock. Test
for okay.
on Tuesday.
Right, right. Yeah, we'll do Friday then. We'll make and that'll give everyone a week from the point that the study guide or the study focus points that I've given you a week to work on that, and that way it doesn't interfere with the other studying that y'all have going on in the week. So we'll just say next Friday in class will be the exam, and all you gotta do is bring a pencil or a pen with you, and I'll have everything typed up and just jot it straight down. And obviously, it's not open notes or anything, so please just review the stuff I've given you. And like I said, I think it should be pretty straightforward on what to expect on the midterms.
How much time will we have to take it?
The whole class time. So I'll make sure that you'll have plenty of time to complete the exam. You won't have any issue of running out of time. And like I said, don't look too much into it. Don't write me a book per answer. Just get your thoughts and your main point down and move on and get out of here next Friday and go have fun. So, not like I said, I just hope everyone's enjoying the class so far. I think we're at a good point with what we've covered, and this is just a quick way to just see, okay, not only you've had some time to apply, but now let's just test the concepts lightly and move on. So that's all I have though. So hopefully, that's everything everyone needs. And as always, just reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns, or if for example something comes up and you can't make it next Friday, just get in touch with me. The communication's key with me. Just let me know what's going on. I understand things go on outside of this classroom, so just keep me in the loop and everything will be good. So with that being said, that's all I've got. Everyone good? Okay.
Can I ask you something about the financial report? I'm not sure about Petersen formula.
See you on
Hey,
Monday.
see you. You have a good weekend.
You too.
Good luck studying for everything.
I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
I need a lot.
All right.